Good afternoon. Today is January 13th, 2010. Welcome to the Andre Lounge. I am Andre. This is an impromptu version of the Andre Lounge. I just want to take some time to talk about an issue that has been in the news and affects a lot of people. I'm talking about the earthquake in Haiti. But more specifically, I saw an article today that just disturbed me, so I decided I'm going to take the time and address it. This article I found on Sphere.com. It's put out by David Knowles, who's a writer for that company. It's talking about Rush Limbaugh, and of course, in this time of tragedy, Mr. Limbaugh decides to make this a political um, issue for something that I don't think is very political. But I'm going to take the time to read the article to you, give you my thoughts, and we'll take it from there. Basically, the article reads, um, in the wake of Haiti's catastrophic earthquake, which claimed the thousands of lives of including several Americans, radio talk show host Rush Limbaugh took aim at President Barack Obama for pledging aid so swiftly. On his radio show on June 13th, Limbaugh vented to listeners that Obama, who was on winter holiday in Hawaii when Umar Farouk Abdul-Muttalib tried but failed to bring down a U.S. airliner. It took him 3 days to address the nation on the subject. In contrast, and much to Limbaugh's ire, the president's remark on the devastation in Haiti came just 1 day following the tragedy there. In the same program, Limbaugh suggested that Obama was happy for the quake in Haiti, as his administration will use to burnish their, shall we say, credibility with the black community in the both light-skinned and dark-skinned black community in this country. It's made to order for them. Limbaugh was not only the only conservative media personality to offer his spin on the events in Haiti. Televangelist Pat Robertson also analyzed possible meaning to be found amid the rubble of Port-au-Prince. On the 700 Club, Robertson laid historical blame on the feet of the Haitian people, stating, quote, they were under the heel of the French, and they got together and swore a pact with the devil, they said. Quote, we will serve you if you'll get us free from the French. Wow. Okay. First of all, I'm really angry. I'm more angry with Rush Limbaugh than I am Pat Robertson. Pat Robertson is just an angry old bag, and he really can't hurt too much people. That's my thought on Pat Robertson. As far as Mr. Limbaugh, in my personal opinion, Mr. Limbaugh, you're entitled to your opinion. You can do whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. But when you have a country like Haiti that is in such dire need at this point, you try to score political points. Quite frankly, you are the lowest of the low. In terms of how low you are in the terms of dirt, you are lower than the dirt between the soles of my feet. Here's reality. Earthquake is not something that any of us want or any of us should have to endure. And for him to try to make political points on something as devastating as this thing with Haiti, shame on you, Mr. Limbaugh, shame on you. But with that said, and I guess what disturbs me the most about all of this is that the reality is this man has a $38 million contract, 5-year deal, $38 million every year, and people listen to this garbage. I don't care if you like Obama. That's your opinion. You're not required to like him. But, to try to make this a racial issue when, we as a nation have come so far, you're a loser. And on that note, I'd like to take the time to encourage everyone, if you have not donated or did your part, I don't care what it is, if it's $1 that you're donating, or a quarter, or skipping a lunch meal to help the Haitian people, all the help that you can do would be greatly appreciated. Um, I don't know what your opinion on Haiti is, but here's reality. 80%, that is 4 out of 5 Haitian people in that country are below the poverty line. They do not have the infrastructure that we do here in the U.S. or other well-developed countries. You have a literacy rate of below 50%, so they're not educated. Bodies are laying in the floor. Here's reality. I don't want another Katrina-like incident, so I think that we all need to do our part, give up a little. I understand that we're in a recession, jobs don't come by as easy, money is tight, but every little bit that we can do, a little bit makes a great big impact. I've donated. I'm planning to donate more. I encourage you to do the same as well. So with that said, shame on you, Mr. Limbaugh. Shame on you. Shouldn't come as a surprise. Thank you so much for watching. Again, a good site to donate to. You can donate to the Red Cross. Um, I'm sure there are some sites on the UN website as well that you can donate to. We've got to do something with this humanitarian disaster. Let's turn this terrible tragedy into a tremendous triumph. Let's pull together as a world and get these people on their way. Thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves and each other. Peace.